During account reviews, I often stumble across someone who's accumulated a significant amount of after-tax money in their employer plan. Surprisingly, this question pops up quite a bit during appointments. Should I make an after-tax contribution to my employer plan, or should I invest it towards my Roth employer plan instead? If you happen to be one of those people, you'll want to watch this video. So the setup looks something like this. You either started a new job, or you decided to increase your contributions towards your employer plan. All around you, people are talking about starting a Roth with after-tax money and a gross tax-free. It's in the financial news, it's everywhere. So you go back to your office and you log into your employer's self-service benefits system, and you see the following. For our example, it's a pre-tax option, a Roth option, and an employee optional after-tax option. Suddenly, you're feeling unsure, and you decide to add money to both your Roth 457 and your 401a optional after-tax option, thinking that, hey, they're both after-tax, so they must be the same thing. Now, side by side, there are some similarities. They're both after-tax. They're both invested however you see fit. But, buddy, that's where the similarities end. The 401a after-tax contribution is like a wolf in Roth clothing because it grows tax-deferred, not tax-free like the Roth 457b. Now, hypothetically, let's assume that you added $5,000 of contribution to your after-tax account. You had $5,000 worth of growth, giving you a total account balance of $10,000. In the Roth account, you add the same $5,000 worth of contribution, and you have $5,000 worth of growth, again for a balance of $10,000. The Roth account is potentially 100% tax-free, assuming it's a qualified distribution, which is you met the 5-year rule, and you're age 59 and a half. Your 401a after-tax contribution grows tax-deferred, not tax-free. Now, when you go to take the money out of that after-tax account, the $5,000 worth of growth will be taxable. The IRS will use something called the pro rata rule. So as you can see, the decision to add after-tax dollars to your employer plan instead of your Roth employer plan can potentially be the difference between growing tax-free portfolios versus taxable portfolios. Now, all that said, as long as you're aware of the pros and cons, there may be instances where making an after-tax contribution towards your retirement account may make sense. But for the sake of keeping this video short and your attention span engaged, I've saved it for another video. If you found this video helpful, please feel free to pass it along to everybody that you know. And finally, if you want to learn more about the pro rata rule and how the growth of your after-tax contribution is taxed, please be sure to check out that video here. Take care, and thanks for watching.